Good evening, Nate. Welcome to another Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Just getting started here for another series of fun. Talk about some of the new things added to the stream. Spirit Wing 770, Jacksonville Center radio check. Everyone stand by 1 second. Just having an audio for VATSIM moment. Spirit Wing 770, Jacksonville Center radio check. David Clark, check. Test. Having an issue with audio for VATSIM today. What's new? Let's see if we can get this to work. Let's try that. Avila 360, Jacksonville Center radio check. Spirit Wing 770, Jacksonville Center radio check.
Radio check, Spirit Wing 770.
There we go. Now we got it working. All those were trying to check in with me. Sorry, we're having AFE issues. I got it fixed now. Please contact me again. We'll try this again. JetBlue 468, Jacksonville Center ident.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 698 with you, flight level 350.
JetBlue 698, Jacksonville Center ident. JetBlue 468, radar contact north of Rousey.
Transat 113 with 350.
Transat 113, Jacksonville Center ident. JetBlue 698, radar contact north of the Savannah VOR. Good evening.
United 187, flight level 350.
United 187, Jacksonville Center ident. Transat 113, radar contact just south of the Valdosta VOR. Good evening.
Good evening. Hi, Allegiant 2743 with you, climb up to 360.
Allegiant 2743, Jacksonville Center ident. United 187, radar contact about 50 miles south of the Wilmington VOR. Good evening. Allegiant 143, radar contact about 10 miles north of the Charleston Airport. Climb maintain flight level 360.
I'll climb into flight level 360.
Am I getting any help tonight? I don't know. We'll find out. I do have a bunch of people around.
Delta 1472, flight level 390.
Delta 1472, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
Jacksonville Center, 1735, flight level 360 rotating from the northeast, everything.
Spirit Wing 1735, Jacksonville. Good evening.
Skyline 508 Alpha Charlie, 8,030 miles east Juts.
Skyline 8 Alpha Charlie, Jacksonville Center. Good evening, radar contact as reported.
Oh no, not again.
Jacksonville, Sarah, Delta 1962, file 340.
Delta 1962, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. United 187, contact Washington Center, 133.72. See ya.
Washington 1272. See ya.
Having issue with a pilot already starting out tonight. Departing Tampa, I sent him airnav.com, and he goes, well, you could have just told me. I said, that wouldn't be good for educating people. That's what we're here for. Aviate, educate. So he gave me an attitude, so we might be aiming for a wallop just very quickly into the stream. We'll see how this goes. I'm trying to prevent the wallop mania from occurring, but not starting out pretty good. Thank you for the follow, Sirius Pilot 15. Welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Only valid self-promotion on VetSim. Thank you. Thank you, follow Matt Elliott. Welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes, where you get to see what you did. Make sure to visit our Discord channel for more great trainings. Just added in the approach one and the clearance one. So clearance 2, cleared for the ILS approach or cleared for the visual approach. What does that all mean? Perfect training for those trying to learn. Again, I always preface my training as it's not here to I'm not here to be the tell-all, end-all, but I'm here to assist. So it's not perfect. I'm not going to go and give you, the ideal training, but it is going to be something that can get you started in the sky and you feel a bit more confident about things. Looks like we got a streamer going from Atlanta to Dulles. There's that nice, nasty line. Don't know which one it is. Ah, 757 Spy. Okay, cool. I haven't looked at who was online for the
Jacksonville
streamers.
Center, Delta 182 with you, flight level 240.
Delta 182, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Let's look at Jax 1408. So they are definitely ending east. It is an east ops kind of night. Something that was added to the stream way up on top, I can't go that high, way up on top, is you'll notice there's some airports up there with green. And they have the airport name. So green means...
Jacksonville Center, hello, Spirit Wings 4373, flight level 380.
Spirit Wings 4373, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, Spirit Wings 4373.
So green up there means VMC conditions, visual flight rule conditions for the major airports in the Jacksonville RTAC. You might see blue, limited VMC. You might see red, IMC, and you might see dark red, which is limited IMC. So we have marginal VFR, not limited VFR. Spirit Wings 4373 radar contact just south of the Wilmington VOR at flight level 380. Good evening. So something a little different. Yay, yes, that is correct. I've got that right. I finally fixed the name. And thank you for Panda of Blinky. Welcome to the chat. Good to see you, FL Deer. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to Streaming with Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I am Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes for another party hour at this place. Good evening, Dave. So like I said, added a couple things to it so you see the weather. So if it does turn red, you know that airport got ugly. I've tested it, so I know it works. Also made a new goal. So the goal to the end of May is to build the subscriber number up. If you can help us out, please subscribe. Trying to get to 100 subscribers.
Mic check, mic check.
Yep, there's a mic here.
Jack Center, Walker 4262, climbing through 5500 Seattle, Lakeland, Lindbergh.
Walker 4262, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Ident, please.
Roger, ident for Walker 4262.
Jacksonville Center, Walker 646, checking in at 370.
Walker 646, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, Walker 646.
Walker 4262, radar contact north of Lakeland, climb maintain flight level 360. Good evening.
Roger, up to 360, good evening, Walker 4262, thank you, sir.
Walker 646, radar contact over Telkin, good evening. Allegiant 2743, give a call to Washington Center, 133.72. See ya.
133.72 for Allegiant 2743. See ya.
JetBlue 17, Jacksonville Center, say again.
We're on the ground at Jacksonville, ready for taxi.
JetBlue 17, you're cleared to the Fort Lauderdale Airport, Xbox 2 departure. Xbox then is filed maintain 3000, departure with me, squawk 7305.
Clear Fort Lauderdale, Xbox 2, departure, Xbox 3000, initially 7305.
JetBlue 17, read back correct. Push your stars at your discretion, contact me for taxi, expect runway 8 for departure.
We got runway 8 ready.
Transat 113, contact Atlanta Center, 132.97. See ya.
Transat 113 over Atlanta. Thank you very much. See ya. Good night.
Spirit Wing 770, contact Atlanta Center, 132.97. See ya.
Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya later, Spirit Wing 770.
Delta 182, descend via the Odia 1 arrival, runway 8 transition, Jacksonville altimeters 3013.
Send via the Odia 1, runway 8 transition, and altimeter 3013, Delta 182.
And Delta 182 Heavy, you can expect the visual approach runway 8.
Expecting the visual runway 8, Delta 182 Heavy.
Yep, got to get that number up. So help us out, everyone. I do spend a lot of time. JetBlue 17. I'll give you a taxi instructions. 1 second here. Trying to get those numbers up. Trying to help out here. You know, I do spend a lot of time thinking about what I'm going to do for this to help out. So, JetBlue 17, runway 8, taxi via Hotel Alpha Lima.
Hotel Alpha Lima.
November 776 Alpha requesting VFR clearance to Northeast Florida Regional.
Where are you currently at?
Jacksonville ground.
November 776 Alpha, you are maintain VFR at below 3000, departure with me, squawk 5527.
Remain below 3000, squawk code 5527.
We are up by 8 hours. 8 hours right now. We're killing it. 76 Alpha, radar, read back correct. Push stars, discussion, contact me for taxi, expect 8 for departure. It is, we are doing great. We're so close. It's a fight. I'll pull up VAT stats sometime in tonight's stream so you can see we are fighting. We are fighting to be the most hours. I know Orlando approach was number 1 for a while here. I know that, so we are trying. The towers
Jacksonville Center, Legion 2127, inbound Gruber, flight level 350.
Legion 2127, Jacksonville Center, radar contact as reported. Good evening.
November 776 Alpha, ready for taxi.
76 Alpha, you're going to be following a JetBlue A320, runway 8 taxi via Golf 1 Bravo, Hotel Alpha, actually, you're over that, yeah, Golf 1 Bravo, Hotel Alpha Lima.
Stay behind JetBlue to runway 8 via Golf 1 Bravo, Hotel Alpha Lima, November 776 Alpha.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Delta 1758, flight level 320, 33 miles south of MJAMS.
Delta 1758, Jacksonville Center, radar contact as reported. Climb and maintain flight, descend and maintain flight level 310.
310, Delta 1758.
And Walker 4262, I'm going to hold your climb to 350.
350, Walker 4262.
And it's only because of an LOA with Atlanta.
Understood, thank you, sir.
JetBlue 698, contact Washington Center, 133.72. Be patient, he's got a lot of planes coming into his airspace.
You got it, 3372, have a good one, JetBlue 698. Jacksonville Center, Walker 646, requesting a step away for 5.
Give me a call when you're back. So we added some new stuff in the Discord. We added the new stuff here. You can see, oh, Pensacola now changing to marginal VFR. That's that. You can see it is now blue marginal VFR at Pensacola. So weather is changing. That's what all that stuff up there is. The team at ZJX is one of the hardest working teams. We try our best. JetBlue 468, contact Washington Center, 133.72. Just give a little patience. He's kind of swamped up there.
Yeah, no worries.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Delta 1912, flight level 320.
Delta 1912, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Got to look at which way Orlando is right now. JetBlue 17, roger. Be with you in just 1 second. Just checking, waiting on one check-in. JetBlue 17, upon departure, fly runway heading, runway 8, clear for takeoff, wind 140 at 8.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. This is JetBlue 1774, maintaining flight level 302.
JetBlue 1774, Jacksonville Center, good evening. TBM 6 Alpha, runway 8, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, November 7.
Looking at that Pensacola, it's broken at ground level. That is what the issue is. I'll pull the METAR up here. There it is. You can see broken at ground level. So that is why it's marginal VFR. I'm guessing that's probably a fog of some type. Everything is good, Dave. It has been, I took Sunday off to take a little bit of a breather.
Center, good evening, November 900, Charlie Romeo with you, 10,000.
November 900, Charlie Romeo, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Ident, Charlie Romeo.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 1912, we were given 320, but fog 330. Wondering if we could climb up 330.
And right when you cross my border, I can't climb you until you cross my border, even though you hand it off to me. So the minute you cross my border, which will be about 2 minutes from now, I'll climb you up.
Yeah, no worries, Delta 1912.
November 900, Charlie Romeo, radar contact just south of the field. Turn right, heading 360, Orlando's landing south.
Right, 360, land south, 900, Charlie Romeo.
Actually, cancel that. Maintain present heading, descend and maintain 3,000. I'll land you north. You're already kind of set up.
Present heading and down to 3,000, 900, Charlie Romeo.
And are you going to executive or are you going to international?
Going to executive.
Roger. We got to look at executive. So
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 17, level 3000.
JetBlue 17, radar contact, climb, maintain flight level 350. Proceed direct to Xbox. And November 900, Charlie Romeo, expect the visual approach 7.
Visual 47, 900, Charlie Romeo.
November 776 Alpha, the wind 140 at 8, runway 8, clear for takeoff, left downwind departure approved.
November 776 Alpha, clear for takeoff, left traffic.
Delta 1912, climb, maintain flight level 330.
Up to 330, Delta 1912, thank you.
You're welcome. Dave knows the answer to it.
November 776 Alpha, I accidentally turned off my engine. Give me a standby, November
76 Alpha, you're sounding really faint. Say again.
776 Alpha, my engine accidentally turned off on the runway. I'm going to have to,
Roger.
Jacksonville Center, Walker 646 is back.
Welcome back. Delta.
Center, JetBlue 17, did you clear us to Swaggy?
Yep, you can proceed direct to Xbox.
Alright, direct Xbox, JetBlue 17, thanks.
Delta 182, are you parking the south terminal or the north terminal? I should say north side of the terminal or south side of the terminal?
We can park on either. I was planning on Alpha 4, but I can park wherever.
Okay, I just want to know. It's wherever you are. It makes it, one might be faster than the other, but it's perfectly fine. Delta 182, turn right heading 180, descend maintain 3,000.
180 down to 3000, Delta 182.
Center, a 960 Charlie Loma, can we have the altimeter on the field, please?
Charlie Romeo. Charlie Romeo. Altimeter. Excuse me. Altimeter Orlando right now is 3012.
3012. Thanks.
Nine Charlie Romeo, turn right heading. Let's go. Let's do a right heading 360 to set and maintain 2000.
Right heading 360 and just to maintain 2000. 0 Charlie Loma.
And 0 Charlie Romeo, field is going to be off to your 1 o'clock in about 10 miles. Report in sight.
1 o'clock and 10 miles. Fall back for 0 Loma.
November 7-7 Golf Alpha, radar contact, say altitude. November 776 6 Alpha, Jacksonville Center. Seven 6 Alpha, Jacksonville Center.
Jack Center, music 3706, we're airborne, 11,000.
Music 3706, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Squawk 2733 and ident.
Jack Center, good evening. Super 21, checking in 50430.
Aircraft calling just a call sign?
Pittsburgh 21.
Speedbird 21, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Music 3706, radar contact about 10 miles north of the Grand Strand VOR. Climb, maintain about 350.
Please climb by level 350, 3706.
Martin, whenever you're ready, I can give you a brief.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. Corsair, November 82050 is at the ground. New Smyrna, looking for a northbound departure. We have the weather.
If you're at New Smyrna, give me a second. I got a Jack's approach controller coming online. 1 second here.
No worries.
Delta 182's on a down. He's expecting visual 8. You have one guy.
Here's Charlie Loma, I got the airport in sight.
Didn't respond. 0 Charlie Loma, clear visual approach 7.
Clear for visual 7.
West
0 Charlie Loma.
There's someone at New Smyrna that just checked in, but I didn't hear what he was.
Get a frequency change for Delta 1472.
I think that's it. Any questions? Your control. American 182, contact Jack's approach on 124.9. See ya.
You said American. Did you mean Delta 182?
Excuse me, Delta 182, contact Jack's approach 124.9.
124.9, Delta 182 heavy.
Delta 1472, did we miss a call?
Delta 1472, not yet, but I'll be giving it to you in about 2 minutes.
Roger.
Music 3706, give a call to Washington Center, 133.72. He's swamped right now, but just give him a heads up where you're at.
No worries, we'll contact Washington Center, 133.72 time for music 3706.
Delta 1962, leaving my airspace of South Miami's offline. Radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122.0, have a safe flight.
Alright, switching to advisory
Have a good day, Delta 1962.
Delta 1472, leaving my airspace of South Miami's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequently change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Roger, 15 account Delta 1472, good night.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Delta 1548 with you, just passing flow, flight level 340.
Delta 1548, Jacksonville Center, ident for me. Sorry, I just don't see you.
No problem, ident for Delta 1548.
Mic check.
Still works.
Jacksonville Center, American 2355, 360.
American 2355, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 2091, flight level 214, climbing flight level 290.
Delta 2091, Jacksonville Center, ident. And sorry for sending multiple contacts. Me, the text box stopped working in my client, so.
Jacksonville Center, this is Delta 6540 with you, 11,000, climbing foot 34,000.
Go Center, JetBlue 1033, Foxtrot 380.
Delta 2091, radar contact just south of the Ocala VOR. Good evening, climb maintain flow 290.
Maintain flight level 290, Delta 2091.
Delta 6540, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Delta 6540, ident.
Transat 809, you on frequency? Delta 6540, radar contact north of the St. Petersburg VOR, climb maintain flow 340.
Climb maintain 340, Delta 6540.
Was there anybody else checking in with something? Sorry, I'm just trying to catch up on things. I had a controller come online.
Jack Center, Corsair, November 82050 on the ground in New Smyrna, looking for a northbound departure. We have the weather.
Aircraft plane, just the call sign. Sorry, my systems are all acting up here.
November 82050.
November 82050, and which field you're at?
82050, we're at New Smyrna, looking for a northbound departure.
Roger, give me a second here.
No worries, take your time.
Looks like the text portion of my controller client has decided to crash. So this will be fun. And New Smyrna is open till 2200. November 82050, runway, let's go. I'll give you your choice. 29 or 25, your choice.
We'll take 29090 or 050.
Runway 29, taxi at your discretion. Give me a call, holding short.
29, my discretion, 050. I'll give you a call.
November 900 Charlie Romeo. You can taxi the ramp at this frequency. Have a good one.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 6605 with you at 9,500, climbing to 11,000 out of 10.
Delta 6605 Jacksonville Center. Good evening, ident.
Well, ident 6605 then.
November 508 Alpha Charlie, leaving my airspace to the south. Tampa's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1220. Have a safe flight.
508 Alpha Charlie, over to advisory. Have a good night.
JetBlue 17, leaving my airspace to south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 1220. Have a safe flight.
Dark side, CH JetBlue 17.
Delta 6605 radar contact just north of the St. Petersburg VOR. Climb maintain flight level 340.
That's up to flight level 340, 6605.
Spirit Wing 1735, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services are terminated. Frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Order, Dark Side. For Spirit Wing 1735, we'll catch you on Twitch. See you.
See you. Walker 646, contact Washington Center 133.72. See you.
13372 for Walker 646. Have a great night.
Jacksonville Center, Southwest 3176. Howdy, brother. Level 310, coming level 370.
Southwest 3176, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Can you hear me?
November 776 Alpha, we would like a diversion to Foxtrot Delta 48.
76 Alpha, give a call to Jack's approach for that diversion.
What would be the frequency?
He is on 124.9. Just so you know, that field is uncontrolled, so that diversion would be at your discretion. Yeah, looks like we lost the guy at EBB. That's okay. A lot of people checking in all at once, which does happen. All aircraft and frequency. I'm going to reset my audio for VATSIM one last time. We're having some transceiver issues. I will be right back.
Claiming 11,214.
Delta 4074, Jacksonville Center. Good evening, ident.
Flash now, 4074.
I know it's working now, so let's hopefully, if you're on the ground in Orlando, a radio check with me would be awesome.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 3065, on the ground in Orlando, radio check.
Awesome, thank you so much. Delta 474, radar contact north of St. Petersburg, climb maintain table 380.
Up to 380, Delta 4074.
And you on the ground in Orlando, I will get PDCs out to you as soon as I possibly can here, just dealing with a lot of traffic coming out of Tampa.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 6312 with you, passing through 11.5, direct ended.
Delta 6312, Jacksonville Center, ident.
Jax, hello, Delta 6181 with you, 12,000, climb to 340, direct embed.
Delta 6181, Jacksonville Center, ident. Delta 6312, radar contact just north of the field at flight level 13,000, climb maintain level 400.
I maintain 400, 62.
Delta 6181, radar contact about 25 miles north of the St. Petersburg VOR, climb maintain level 340.
Up to flight level 340, 6181. How you doing, Michael?
Another night. How about yourself?
Yeah, another good night for Fly Delta Virtual. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 4994 with you, flight level 6000 at 250 knots.
Delta 4994, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Good evening.
Spirit Wings 4373, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline, radar services terminated, frequency change approved. Monitor advisory 12, have a safe flight. He's in space, yeah.
Jack Center, good evening, JetBlue 2794, level 350.
JetBlue 2794, Jacksonville Center, ident. Delta 4994, didn't see the flash. If you can resend it again, please.
Spirit Wings 4373, did you call us?
Spirit Wings 4373, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Forget the change approved. Monitor advisory 1, 2.8. Have a safe flight.
Monitor advisory 22.8, Spirit Wings 4373, have yourself a good one.
JetBlue 2794, radar contact over Pelican. Good evening. Delta 4994, radar contact about 20 miles north of the St. Petersburg VOR. Climb, maintain flight level 3. Excuse me, climb, maintain flight level 300.
Climb 300, Delta 4994. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 420, Heavy, 7,000 for 6.
Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Shooter 16 miles north 1 on the ground, north Whiting, VFR request when you have a second.
Delta 420, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Ident 420, Heavy.
Shooter 420, go ahead.
And Shooter 061 on the ground, Navy North Whiting, request VFR to Tyndall Air Force Base, 7,500.
Shooter at the north. Is that tower actually open still?
Yep, it's open until 11 Central.
Wow. I will get to you in just a second here. Just got to pull up everything. Pull up that field.
No problem.
All my commands are not working the way I want them
Aircraft shooter, you bat some USAF.
He's real world. I can vouch for him.
Thank you for your service.
Jacksonville Center is Blue 2233, flight level 360, almost over UC.
He was asking if you were a VSO. I was like, he's a real world. Delta 420 radar contact just north of St. Petersburg VOR. Climb, maintain flight level 360.
Climb and maintain 360, 420, Heavy.
And who else was checking in? NSC. NSC is a Delta, right? It's a Charlie? Holy shit. Shooter 061, maintain VFR radar below 3,000, departure with me, squawk 3040.
VFR radar below 3,000, departure with you, squawk 3040, Shooter 061.
Shooter 061, read back correct. Give me a call with your runway of choosing, the wind 190 at 9.
All right, roger. Shooter 061, we'll take runway 23 for departure. We're ready for taxi and the weather on board.
Runway 23, taxi at your discretion. Give me a call, holding short.
Okay, Shooter 061.
I got screwed with a Delta event, that's why. Interesting. I didn't know that. Things you learn. But let's join the stream. Welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. I'm Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. Make sure to press that follow button. Get notifications when I do that. And if you can, subscribe. Delta 1548, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya. Delta 1548, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
Over to Atlanta Center. See you.
Poor Washington's getting slammed right now.
Jacksonville Center, third time's the charm. Delta 6219, we're at 13,000, direct to ended.
Delta 6219, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Turn on your transponder for me, please.
Oops, you forgot something. Delta 6219, we are 1105.
There we go. 6219 radar contact just north of the St. Petersburg VOR. Climb, maintain flight level 340.
Climb, maintain flight level 340, Delta 6219. Thank you.
Delta 6540, say Mach number.
6540.78.
Delta 6605, maintain Mach 0.78.
We'll maintain Mach 78, 6605.
Delta 4074, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.78.
We'll maintain 0.78 in the transition, Delta 4074.
Delta 1912, leaving my airspace to south. Miami's offline. Radar services are terminated. Forget the change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
122, this Mike, Delta 1912, good day.
Avail 360, contact Washington Center 133.72. Give him some leeway. He's dealing with a lot of traffic going his direction.
On over to Washington, 133.725. See you.
Allegiant 2127, contact Washington Center 133.72. Just give him a little leeway. He's got a bunch of traffic heading his direction.
133.727, Allegiant 2127, and I'll give him some time. Thanks.
Got a few people going through the John fix, so I'm going to put all these guys, they're going that direction. So we're going to try to make everybody nicely separated so Atlanta doesn't have a heart attack with me. Because that's the last thing I want.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 3065, gate 20 at Orlando. Any update on our PDC?
Working on it. Sorry, just dealing with a lot of people going out at once and trying to do handoffs at the same time.
No problem. Give it your time. Our departure isn't for another 15 minutes. Spirit Wings 3065.
I think the banana could go out late.
Ooh. Delta 1758, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
3297 for Delta 1758. Good day.
Walker 4262, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
13297. Have a good night. See ya.
Get those PDCs out. We're going to work on that real quick here.
Jack Center, Shooter 061, short 23, number 1, ready for departure.
Shooter 61, the wind is 190 at 8, runway 23, cleared for takeoff, straight out departure approved.
23, cleared for takeoff, straight out, Shooter
Let's
061.
look at the PDCs here. We're going to do them quickly. Virgin going to out of Orlando, going to Miami is going to be with me, 135925, 135925.
Jacksonville Center, Blanca, November 70 Foxtrot on the ground, New Smyrna. Look for northbound departure. We have the weather.
Be with you in 1 second. Actually, were you the one that was calling in at New Smyrna just recently?
Yeah, we got disconnected and we're back. 70 Fox.
Everything still stands.
Roger, 29.
So all the PDCs are now sent. Yippee. And we can breathe and say hi to everybody. Southwest 3176, cross Mady at 11,000. Tampa altimeter is 3009.
Mady, I maintain 11,000, Southwest 3176. Thank you, brother.
You're welcome. And all those at Orlando, I did get the PDCs out first, so if you didn't get one, check your messages.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 646, just north of Tampa, climbing through 12,033.
Delta 646, Jacksonville Center, good evening, radar. Contact climb, maintain table 380.
Under 380, Delta 646.
Looks like he's going John his own way. It's okay, because that keeps some separation. Delta 6312, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.80.
What transition for 6212?
Correction, maintain Mach 0.80 for me, please.
0.80, 6212.
Delta 6181, maintain Mach 0.77, please.
Mach 0.77, Delta 6181. We'll do that for you now, Michael.
Delta 420, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.78, please.
Maintain Mach 0.78, 420 heavy.
Delta 4994, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.76, please.
Maintain Mach 76 in the transition, Delta 4994.
Trying to keep these all separated.
Jack Center says
departure, Shooter 061, passing 2,500 for 3,000.
Shooter 061, radar contact, maintain appropriate for your altitudes, proceed on course.
VFR altitudes, proceed on course, Shooter 061.
And Delta 646, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.78.
Maintain Mach 0.78 in the transition, Delta 646.
And Delta 6219 in the transition, maintain Mach 0.76.
Maintain 0.76, Delta 6219.
Hopefully we can build some space there, get everybody nice and happy. It's a good line of traffic going right up through this corridor. Delta 6540, proceed direct John.
Direct John, Delta 6540.
Delta 6605, direct John.
Direct John, Delta 6605 Heavy.
Delta 4074, direct John. Delta 4074, direct John.
Direct John, 4074.
Delta 6312, direct John.
Direct John, 6312.
Delta 6181, direct John.
Direct John, Delta 6181.
Delta 420, direct John.
We're going to follow our company, direct John, 420 Heavy.
Delta 4994, direct John.
Direct John, 4994.
Delta 6219, direct John.
Direct John, Delta 6219.
Delta 646, direct John.
Direct John, Delta 646.
Keeps them all separated. That's a whole lot of Johns. It looks like Atlanta went offline. Oh, no, they're online. Oh, that's the Tracon.
Asheville seems mighty popular tonight.
Yeah, Direct 589 is wondering if you're taking over Orlando tonight or not.
Orlando is my responsibility, yes.
Jacksonville. Jack Center, Honda Jet 960 Whiskey Delta.
With you passing 2,700.
Honda Jet 9 Whiskey Delta, go ahead.
It's 960 Whiskey Delta on the ground at Camden Woodward, Charlie Delta November, IFR to Peachtree to Calp.
November 960 Whiskey Delta, clearance on request, standby. Have to look that one up.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Endeavor 1308 with you, passing 12,400.
Endeavor aircraft standby 1. It is no tower.
Jack Center, 70 Foxtrot, hold short 29, ready to go whenever you get time.
78 Foxtrot, clear for takeoff.
70 Foxtrot, clear for takeoff 29.
0 Whiskey Delta, you are clear of the Peachtree Airport via enter the controlled airspace, radar vectors Austin, then this filed maintain 2000 departures with me, squawk 7371, hold for release.
Okay, 7371 on the squawk with you and direct to Austin, then as filed, maintain 2000, 0 Whiskey Delta.
0 Whiskey Delta, read back correct, hold for release, depart, your number, contact me number 1 for the runway, taxi will be on advisory.
Contact you when you're number 1 for the runway, 0 Whiskey Delta.
Jacksonville Center, American 1682 with you, 12,500 for 29.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 589, mic check.
I heard an American, I heard a mic check. So American 1682, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb, maintain, flight level 230, I'll give you a high intersect.
230, American 1682.
Jacksonville Center, hello, Delta 5037 is with you, passing 15,4.
Delta 5037, Jacksonville Center, good evening, ident.
Mango 177, ready to push back and start.
Avelo 177, push back and start at your discretion. Please review the AAUP for all the departure instructions.
Clear for pushback and start, coming to for taxi, America 177.
Delta 5037, radar contact north of St. Petersburg, QRR, climb, maintain, flight level 320.
320, Delta 5037.
Endeavor 1308, Jacksonville Center, ident. Delta 6312, give me your best forward speed, please.
Best forward speed, 6212.
If you can do like Mach 0.82 would be really good.
I can go faster if you need. I can go up to 8.6.
Let's go 8.3 then. I'm just your company traffic's sneaking up on you real quick.
We'll do 8.3, 6212.
Delta 6181, reduce to Mach 0.76, please.
All right, we'll just Mach 0.76, Delta 6181. Any chance we could step out of cockpit for about 2 seconds?
Make it a very quick 2 seconds. Delta 420, reduce to Mach 0.76, please.
400 down to 76420 heavy.
Jacksonville Center, good evening. November 1202 Romeo is at Pensacola, looking for clearance to Daytona Beach.
Be a little while. Sorry, I got a Delta fly out coming to Tampa, and I'm controlling him by myself.
All right, gotcha, thanks.
You need some help, man. Somebody come.
American 1682, climb, maintain level 340.
340, American 1682.
Delta 5037, in the transition, maintain Mach 0.78.
78 in the transition, Delta 5037.
Delta 4747, you on frequency? Endeavor 1308, are you on frequency?
Yes, sir. Endeavor 1308.
Yeah, can you send the flash for me, please? Delta 2091, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
3297, Delta 2091.
Endeavor 1308, radar contact about 50 miles north of the St. Petersburg VOR. Climb, maintain flight level 320. Maintain Mach 0.75 in the transition.
Mach 0.75 up to flight level 320, Endeavor 1308.
And Center Air Transat 809, very late check-in with you, just 20 miles east of the St. Simons VOR now.
Air Transat 809, Jacksonville Center radar contact as reported. Good evening.
It's the Brunswick VOR.
Jack Center, Honda Jet 0 Whiskey Delta is number 1 for 06. Can you reconfirm our squawk?
And Center Delta 6181 back with you. Thank you.
That was like 4 at once. Yippee. It's going to be that kind of night. 6181, welcome back. It's going to be that kind
of night. Make it easy for you.
Delta 4747, do you copy on voice? It is busy, busy, busy.
Jack Center, Honda Jet 0 Whiskey Delta is number 1 for 06 at Camden. And can you reconfirm our squawk?
Give me 1 second. Whiskey Delta 7371.
7371, and we're ready to go.
I am. 0 Whiskey Delta release for departure at 0027 Zulu. Contact me airborne. Clearance for death off the ground by 0032 Zulu. Monitor advisory. See you.
0 Whiskey Delta, copy all.
Speedbird 21 leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline radar services terminated for the change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight. Delta 4747, Jacksonville Center. Any of you in the Delta line, do you have contact with 4747? 420, thank you. Delta 6540, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya. Delta 6540, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya. Delta 6540, Jacksonville Center. American 2355, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline radar services. Terminal field change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight. South 3176, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline radar services. Terminal field change approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight. Is anyone hearing me on frequency? I'm having like severe audio for VATSIM issues today. All aircraft on frequency, give me one more second. Just sorry, we're having like super audio for VATSIM issues. Yeah, it just like it doesn't want to work. Yippee. Delta 6540, Jacksonville Center. Delta 6605, Jacksonville Center, radar check.
Yep, 6605, we're with you here, 20 miles before John.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, sorry, I'm just having for audio for VATSIM issues, guys. I'm sorry.
No, it's all over the place. We got it too.
November 60 Whiskey Delta ident.
With the flash.
Southwest 3176, monitor advisory 122.8, have a safe flight. Whiskey Delta radar contact about 2 miles to the east of the field. Climbing table 360. Proceed direct to Austin.
Direct to Austin, climb to 3600 Whiskey Delta.
Delta 6605, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See you.
Yep, over to Atlanta on 3297, Delta 6605 Heavy. Have a good evening.
American 2355, you're still on my frequency. You can monitor advisory 12.8, have a safe flight. Delta 6181, turn right 20 degrees, vectors for sequencing.
Right 20 degrees, vectors for sequencing. Can you hear me now, sir?
Jack Center, November 10, 2 Charlie Kilo.
59 at flight level 250, heading towards Route 201.
Aircraft calling, it was like the microphone was in your mouth.
And Center 6181, radio check.
6181, Jacksonville Center, region 5x5, turn right heading 20 degrees, vectors for sequencing into Atlanta.
Alright, so we're going to, I believe, Nashville with the rest of the Delta convoy.
Yep, I know. I just got to make space because you guys are all on top of each other.
Alright, no worries. We'll turn 020 for you, 6181.
It's a Delta party.
I just don't want to piss off Atlanta.
You're good, no worries.
And Delta 4994, turn right 20 degrees, vectors for sequencing. Delta 4747, turn right direct John.
Jacksonville North, November 292, Charlie Kilo.
Go ahead.
Jackson at Cecil, like to depart runway 9, shoot an ILS over to runway 8 over to Jackson International.
20 Kilo, say again. Sorry, I had someone in my ear.
Yes, sir. I'd like to depart runway 9 at Cecil and set up for an ILS approach runway 8 at Jackson International.
Give a call to Jack's approach for that.
Okay, are they online now?
They've been online for about 20 minutes, 124.9.
Right, thanks.
Delta 4994, turn right, heading 360 vectors for sequencing.
Turn right, heading 360, Delta 4994.
Delta 4747, proceed direct John if you can hear me. And sorry everyone, I'm just having like some severe audio for VATSIM issues tonight. It's not being fun.
Center, message relay to 4747.
Hi, bro.
Roger, thanks.
In Jacksonville Center, good evening. JetBlue 647 with you, for level 370.
JetBlue 647, Jacksonville Center, good evening.
Center Shooter 061 request.
Go ahead.
We'd like to stop over and do a touch and go or two at Tallahassee and then proceed to Tyndall, CFR.
Proceed direct Tallahassee. Touch and goes will be at your discretion because there's no one between you and the field. Give me a call when you're leaving Tallahassee.
Okay, Shooter 061.
Sorry, I wish I could offer you more services, but I'm... Yeah, Cole, you can do whatever you want at Tallahassee. I'm swamped.
Hey, Jack Centers, November 1202 Romeo here at Pensacola. Might be a good night just to log off, you think?
Honestly, if you give me like 20 minutes, if you can wait 20 minutes, I can help you. There's just a line of deltas that are all grouped.
That's all good. I'll just go ahead and log off. Bad night for me. Hey, good luck tonight, okay?
Thanks. JetBlue 2794, contact Washington Center 133.72.
33972, JetBlue 2790.
Delta 6181, proceed direct John.
Direct John 6181.
Delta 4074, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Delta 4074, contact Atlanta Center 132.97.
Atlanta Center 3297 for 4074. Thanks for the ATCCO.
You're welcome. Delta 6312, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
Over to Atlanta. Have a wonderful night.
Thanks. Delta 420, reduce speed to Mach 0.75, please.
Slowing it down to 75420 heavy.
Delta 6219, reduce speed to Mach 0.75, please.
Reduce speed to Mach 0.75, Delta 6219.
Delta 646, maintain Mach 0.80, please.
0.80, 646.
It's only a pause in the action here. Delta 6181, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
132.97. Fabulous job, Michael. Good night, sir. Talk to you later.
You're welcome. Delta 420, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
32.97. Thanks for putting up right there, crazy. 420 heavy.
It's all good, guys.
Delta 6540, contact Atlanta 132.975.
See ya. Transat 809, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight. Transat 809, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Frequency approved. Monitor advisory 12. Have a safe flight.
Avianca 177, ready to taxi.
Avianca 177, runway 35 left, taxi via Golf Hotel 10.
Taxi to runway 35 left via Hotel Lima Golf Hotel.
Golf Hotel 10.
Passing about 20,500.
Delta 1212, Jacksonville Center. Good evening.
Good evening.
Delta 1548 with you on the west of your airspace, flight level 340.
Delta 1548, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. November 960 Whiskey Delta, contact Atlanta Center on 132.97. See ya.
3297. Friday's coming. 0 Whiskey Delta.
Delta 4994, maintain best forward airspeed. Proceed direct to John.
Proceed direct John, and I believe I'm already direct John, but best forward speed I think is going to be about 0.80 knots.
That would be perfect. Delta 646, turn left heading 270, vectors for sequencing.
Left 270, Delta 646.
Sorry, he just got a better stream at 300, which is kind of weird. You're almost like 40 knots slower than he is at that altitude.
Avianca 177, runway 35 left via Hotel Golf Hotel.
Jack Center, Delta 5037, requesting 340.
Delta aircraft, just the call sign.
Delta 5037.
And what would you like?
Runway 35 left via Hotel Golf Hotel, Avianca 177.
Avianca 177, you have to tell me 17 times. I can hear it. Delta 5037, say what altitude you want to go to.
340.
Climb maintain both 340.
340, Delta 337.
Delta 6219, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
Going 132.97. You're doing great. Delta 6219. See ya.
Delta 646, proceed direct to John. Proceed on course.
Correct, John, Delta 646.
JetBlue 2233, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami's offline. Radar services terminated. Privilege approved. Monitor Unicom 12. Have a safe flight.
Unicom advising to the service, JetBlue 2233.
American 1682, descend via the Get Out 1 arrival, Orlando descend via the Seinfeld 1 arrival, Orlando's landing to the north, Orlando altimeters 3014. American 1682, Jacksonville Center. American 1682, Jacksonville Center.
Go ahead.
American 1682, descend via the Seinfeld 1 arrival. Orlando is now landing to the north. Orlando altimeters 3014.
Seinfeld 1 arrival for American 1682.
Or the Seinfeld 3, whatever one you got on board. That gives me some good spacing. There we go. We got this. Got the spacing. We can do it. Got one Savannah inbound here. Let's look at Savannah here real quickly. 180 at 8. Ugh. Delta 1212, expect the visual approach runway 10.
Visual for 10, Delta 1212.
And Delta 1212, descend and maintain 7,000.
Descend down to 7,000, Delta 1212.
Delta 4994, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
Over to Atlanta Center 132.97, Delta 4994. Thank you. You did a great job.
Thank you. Delta 646, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
97, Delta 646. Have a good night.
See ya. JetBlue 1359, you on frequency?
Can't hear you.
JetBlue 1359, give me a second and an ident, please. Ooh, Pensacola going IFR in Pensacola right now.
Level 290 at the moment, heading towards weak at 192.
Yep, I need your ident button, please. Just press the ident button, please. JetBlue 1359, radar contact south of Disney. Good evening.
Good evening.
Delta 5037, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. See ya.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 3065 at Airsid 1 Orlando, ready for taxi.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 541 at KCHS, ready to copy IFR clearance to Atlanta.
Well, that was like 2 at once, but that's okay. Walker 3065, you're at a ramp area. I can't give you a taxi from the ramp. I need you to get to an active taxiway before I can do that. Endeavor 1308, contact Atlanta Center on 132.97. Thanks for your help, guys.
13297, Endeavor 1308. Thank you for all your help. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
See ya. Delta 1212, turn, fly, present heading, descend, maintain 2000.
Present heading in, we'll go 2000, Delta 1212.
There was someone asking for an IFR clearance.
5 airside 1, ready for taxi.
Yeah, I can't hear anybody else on the frequency. Walker 3182 on the ground, Panama City with the weather. Looking for IFR New Orleans.
Walker 3182, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. You're cleared the New Orleans Airport. Radar vectors defund, then is filed. Maintain 3000. Departures with me. Squawk 7332.
So New Orleans, radar vectors defund, filed, 3000 with you, squawk 7332, Walker 3182.
Walker 3182, read back correct. Push stars discretion, contact me for taxi, expect runway 16 for departure, ECP altimeters 3009.
09, we're ready to taxi now, Walker 3182.
Roger, you can taxi at discretion, give me a call, holding short.
Roger.
Spirit Wings 3065, you're in the ramp area, I can't give you taxi instructions from somewhere that's uncontrolled.
Roger, Spirit Wings 3065. I just figured you'd give us an exit from the ramp.
Nope. Ramp's uncontrolled. It's a non-movement area. I can't do anything from there.
Roger.
Charleston. It's like a horrible route, but whatever. Climb via Sid. And what's Charleston weather looking like? 190 at 7. He's getting 22 or 21.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 541 at KCHS, ready to copy IFR clearance to Atlanta.
Delta 541, I need you to go over to flightaware.com and get a good route, because the route you have will not work tonight. Delta 1212, field is at your 12 o'clock, 20 miles, report in sight.
We don't yet have it quite in sight. We'll tell you when we do.
Yep. Avianca 177, RNAV to go home. The wind is 110 at 9. Runway 35 left, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Avianca 177.
Avianca 177, confirm RNAV go home.
Nav go home, Avianca 177.
And we have the field in sight, Delta 1212.
Delta 1212 clears to approach runway 10. The wind at Savannah is 180 at 8. Runway 10 cleared to land.
Clear to land to 10. Thank you very much, Delta 1212.
Delta 4747, contact Atlanta Center now on 132.97. See ya.
Spirit Wings 3065, short of Charlie 1 on their side, 1 ready for taxi.
Spirit Wings 3065, runway 35 left. Give me 1 second, I just got to pull the taxi charts up. Spirit Wings 3065, runway 35 left, taxi via Juliet Golf Hotel 10.
Juliet Golf Hotel 10 to 35 left, Spirit Wings 3065.
And for those who are looking for a clearance, I do have time now. Sorry, all the Deltas have moved on, so I can help you out if you need help.
Jacksonville Center, 2A400, descending via Q1 arrival on 8 transition.
TWA 400, Jacksonville Center, ident. TWA 400 radar contact over the Orlando VOR. Descend via the Cuban 1 arrival, runway 8 transition. Jacksonville altimeter is a number. It is 3014.
Descend via Cuban Run, arrival, runway 8 transition, Jacksonville altimeter 3014, today 400.
How do I get started on VetSim? Well, you drink. No, okay. How do I get started on VetSim? Go check out vatsim.com. That will help. Also, if you're looking for classes on how we do things, check out our Discord. Great place to find stuff. For those joining the stream, welcome to the Delta VA Delta VA flyout that we didn't know about. But that's okay. Sorry I haven't been able to talk. It's been just nonstop traffic, nonstop. Yeah, but it's good to talk about it. I knew it was you. So, thank you all for joining us along. Little additions to the stream. You might have noticed up on top, there's those colors with airport names. They are the current weather status of those fields. You can see Pensacola is in red. It is in IMC conditions in Pensacola right now. Everywhere else in the RTAC is green. So something a little different added to the fun tonight. Adding some new things to the stream. Also, we have a goal going on. It's right there. That goal. Trying to get more subscribers. Please subscribe to the channel. It does mean a lot. It does get you access to our restricted channels in the Discord for subscribers only. If you can gift some subscriptions, that's even better. That means you're helping other people
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings, 1254. Good evening. We're descending via the Pricey 3 arrival direct decks.
Spirit Wings, 1234, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Ident. Thank you, Pulsar Pilot.
Identing Spirit Wings, 1254.
Don't forget the training you put out. I did. I put out 2 new trainings in the last 2 days. Delta 1254 radar contact over the St. Petersburg VOR. Descend via the Pricey 3 arrival. Orlando landing to the north. Orlando altimeter is 3014. Expect the visual approach runway 36 left.
Expect the visual for runway 36 left, Spirit Wings, 1254.
Jacksonville Center, JetBlue 1033, ready for descent.
JetBlue 1033, already handed off to Unicom. Monitor advisory, see ya.
Oh, see Unicom, sorry about that, JetBlue 1033.
No problem. But we have a goal. Ignore the goal that's in.
And Center Shooter 061 entering the Tallahassee class. Charlie, just to confirm we're cleared to proceed at our own discretion here.
Shooter 61, you can proceed as requested. And like I said, give me a call when you're outbound.
Will go.
Center Walker 3182 holding short 16 at Panama City.
Walker 3106. Runway 16 clear for takeoff.
Close. Walker 3182 clear for takeoff 16 Walker.
That's what I meant to say, but it came out the wrong direction.
Sorry.
Delta 1212, welcome to Savannah. You can taxi the ramp at this frequency. You can cross runway 1.
We'll taxi the ramp with you and we'll cross runway 1 right now.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 37. Did you want me to switch over to Atlanta?
Yeah, yes, I believe I gave you over.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear about that, but see you.
No problem. Delta 1548, descend and maintain flight level 310.
Down at 310, Delta 1548.
Gotta actually look this one up in our system because I don't remember it off the top of my head. Don't get a lot of people going to New Orleans. Let's see. Houston. Let's see what we got. New Orleans area. Let's see. MSY. At or below, actually 320 by our SOP. Ooh. Delta 1548. Correction. Descend and maintain flight with 300.
Making our way down at 300, 1548.
I think I got an approach sector coming. It's Chuck. Yay! Chuck's going to help me out. But we did put out 2 new trainings. I will show them very quickly in our Discord. The newest one, cleared for the approach, not cleared to land, and expect the what. So check them out. If you're not a member of our Discord, please feel free to follow along. Gonna give over TWA 400 here. He's going over to that guy.
Walker 3182, 1.2 for 3000.
Walker 3182, radar contact, climb maintain, flight level 260. Proceed direct to the Crestview VOR. Proceed on course.
260 direct Crestview on course, Walker 319.
Jack Center, Honda Jet 36 Juliet Victor, level 270.
Honda Jet 36 Juliet Victor, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Hey.
I'm sorry, you were broken up. Say again.
36 Juliet Victor, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Yes,
Good
please.
evening to you.
TOA 400, contact Jax approach 124.9.
Aw, 124.9. Appreciate the AC as always. Big one.
There's a Spirit Wings holding short. He's ready to go. PDCs were issued.
Spirit Wings 3065, ready to go. 35 left.
365, standby 1. I just got an approach sector coming online. I'll give you the Delta 1254. He's coming in from the rides. I had him everything north. The winds have been like crosswindy-ish. That's it. Any questions? Your control, Bravo Echo. No, I'll give it to you right now. Spirit Wings 365, contact Orlando approach 124.8.
Orlando approach 124.8. Spirit Wings 3065.
Center American 1682, what runway can we expect for Orlando?
The approach controller will happily give that to you.
All right, thanks.
Delta 1548, contact Houston Center 134.42. See ya.
Over to Houston Center. See ya.
Spirit Wings 1254, contact Orlando approach 124.8. See ya.
124.8, Spirit Wings 1254. See ya.
Center Shooter 061 passing 3,200 VFR to Tyndall now off Tallahassee.
Shooter 61, roger. Proceed as requested. Maintain appropriate VFR altitudes. Proceed on course.
Proceed as requested. Maintain VFR Shooter 061.
JetBlue 1359, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services terminated. For the approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Go to JetBlue 1359.
Alright, Jacksonville, thanks for the ATC. We'll shut off now. Delta 1212.
Delta 1212, thanks. See you next time.
See you.
American 1682, contact Orlando approach 124.8. See ya.
124.8. See ya.
Got a little oops going on over here. What this is a coast track on top of a thing I didn't like when it came back in. We're going to fix the coast and retrack. November 36 Juliet Victor, descend and maintain 11,000 Charleston. Altimeter is 3012. Expect the visual approach runway 15.
Okay, sorry, you're a little bit broken. It's probably on my end. Down to 11,000, then we'll expect runway 15, 36 Juliet Victor.
JetBlue 647, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services are terminated. Free change approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Roger, over to Unicom. Thanks. Have a great night. JetBlue 647.
You too. For those joining us to the stream, welcome to Fake Weather, Fake Planes. It's Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes. You missed the Delta VA flyout right here. Tampa going to Nashville. So that was quite fun. But we are still here. Trucking along. Probably going to be on for another maybe about 28 to 30 minutes, give or take.
Jacksonville Center, Cessna 936 Juliet Golf, VFR request.
Go ahead.
Yes, 936 Juliet Golf is a Cessna Skyhawk slant Golf about 28 miles to the southwest of Florence, VOR 8,500. Request VFR flight following to 09 Juliet.
So you're going to an uncontrolled field.
Affirmative.
09 Golf, Juliet Golf, squawk 1043.
1043 for 6 Juliet Golf.
Go ahead. Nine six Juliet Golf, radar contact. Maintain appropriate via altitude to proceed on course. And all of you, I will be right back.
Maintain VFR altitude and maintain VFR course for 6 Juliet Golf.
Okay, sorry about that. I am back. Sorry, the wife calls, and when the wife calls, she's number one.
Jacksonville Center, Spirit Wings 3065. Hello again, climbing through Niners 1000, direct Medusa.
Sounds good to me. Spirit Wings 3065, Jacksonville Center. Good evening. Climb maintain with 310. Proceed direct Larry. That way at the top of your climb.
Climb level. Say again, Spirit Wings 3065.
Climb maintain flight with 310. That be the top of your climb. Proceed direct Larry.
310 and at the top, proceed direct Larry, Spirit Wings 3065.
November 36 Juliet Victor, turn left heading 090, descend and maintain 3000.
Okay, we got the descend 3000. What was the heading?
090.
090 3000, 36 Juliet Victor.
Jacksonville Center, good evening, American 1410, with you passing through 12,500.
American 1410, Jacksonville Center, good evening, climb maintain flight with 280.
280, American 1410.
You missed a lot of them, Dave. The Delta flyout had a ton of them. But it's all good. Another happy night of fake weather, fake planes. That weather in Pensacola does not look... It's a cloud level that's killing it. Broken at 800, so it's gone off the ground a little bit. No storms in the area. It's just a low cloud level. And it's the only one. You look at Tallahassee, because that's up there, I believe. Yeah, Tallahassee's green. So, just some clouds rolling through. This is just a gentle reminder about what's coming up a week from Saturday.
Home to ZJX's busiest Class Bravo. Now, home to Orlando Overload.
Contact departure 124.8.
The virtual Jacksonville Artec's most immersive event.
Climb maintain 7,000. Climb maintain 7,000.
Dozens of virtual controllers coming together for the ultimate experience.
Cleared ILS approach runway 35 right. Cleared ILS 35 right.
Orlando Overload, live from NCO. April 27th, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Welcome to Orlando.
Yep, welcome to Orlando. Orlando Overload a week from Saturday.
Jacksonville Center, this is November
850 Tango Victor, passing through 17,000 for flight level 300.
850 Tango Victor, Jacksonville Center. Good evening, ident.
Ident, November 850 Tango Victor.
Got one for Myrtle Beach here. We'll check out the weather in Myrtle. Sign in 1909. It's definitely going to be runway 18 for that person. 0 Tango Victor, radar contact to about 15 miles to the west of the Ocala VOR. Climb maintain table 300.
Climb maintain 300, 50 Tango Victor.
Jacksonville Center, Delta 589 with you at 310.
Delta 589, Jacksonville Center, good evening. You never know, Dave. They might be. No one's sitting next to me, so they're not. But, you know. Oh, God. It's that with me. I'm going to make a whole thing about checking in. Oh, wait. I already did. Who are you? Where are you? And what do you want? There's the 3. Who are you? Where are you? And what do you want? Delta 589 over Iraq. That's not Iraq. India Romeo Quebec VOR. Checking in. That's it. It's that easy.
Jacksonville Center, Alaska 321, 11.8, climbing 15,000, direct jetting.
Alaska 321, Jacksonville Center, good evening. Climb, maintain tempo 320.
Up to 320, Alaska 321.
Yes, really. I knew it was going to be early night. I knew it was going to be a 9:30 night. November 3-6 Juliet Victor, turn right, direct the field. The field will be at your 12 o'clock on that turn, reported in sight.
Okay, we'll turn direct to the field once we get lined up, and we'll let you know.
Delta 589, descend and maintain for level 240.
Down to 240, Delta 589.
And Center Shooter 061 request.
Go ahead.
I'd like to request the carrier break runway 14 left at Panama City, Tyndall.
Shooter 061, you can do that on advisory because I'm closing up the shop. Monitor advisory 122.8, see ya.
All right, over to 22A. We'll see you later, Michael. Shooter 061.
Bye. November 936 Juliet Golf. We're going to be closing up the shop here. Monitor advisory 122.8, radar service is terminated.
Over advisory, have a great night. Thanks. See ya.
American 1410, leaving my airspace to the south. Miami is offline. Radar services determined frequency approved. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
All right, frequency change approved, American 1410. Thanks a lot. Appreciate your help. See you.
See you. And 6 Juliet Victor, you can turn right heading 150. The field now be at your 12 o'clock.
Okay, I believe you said 150, 36 Juliet Victor again. We're having some radio issues.
Yeah, no problem. November 850 Tango Victor, we're closing up the shop. Monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Have a good one. Unicom, November 850 Tango Victor.
Alaska 321, monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
321, have a good night.
Spirit Wings 3065, monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight. Spirit Wings 3065, monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
122.8, Spirit Wings 3065, bye.
Walker 3182, contact Houston Center 134.42. See ya.
Gun to Houston 13442, Walker 3182, appreciate it. Have a good night.
Delta 589, monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight. Delta 589, monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight. Honda Jet 6 Juliet Victor, you can monitor advisory 122. Have a safe flight.
Go to Unicom, have a great night, 36 Juliet Victor.
And all aircraft on the frequency, if you're at Jacksonville, give a call to Jack's Approach. If you're on the ground at Orlando, give a call to Orlando. Other than that, monitor advisory. And for those who are watching the stream, it's an early night tonight. But thank you for following along. Thank you for being here tonight. Those who subscribed, thanks a lot for subscribing. This is Mike from Fake Weather, Fake Planes.